Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Happy Friday. I am jumping on my live a little earlier than usual because you guys already know I have my Friday night blues. I don't know what happens to the internet on a Friday evening. So let me try to get on here a little earlier than usual and just ask you guys how you doing, how you feeling, how is everything going on in your world. I know there's so much that's going on in the world, and it's just all of the stuff is affecting us too locally. you know um I'm not even going to touch on all the stuff that is happening out there because I want to stay positive, I want to stay cheerful and all that, right, yes. um but at some point in the time, we all are going to get a little tired of what we keep seeing out there. We actually were in a crisis, the pandemic. I think we still are, right? And after that, we had our own issues here. And then now there's a big old issue erupting in the US over another wrongful death of another person, another black person. And I think enough is enough. I guess that's the reason why you're seeing all the mass protesting and everything that is going on right now, rightfully so. And we're in Guyana, we're like, oh my God, this stuff don't affect us. It does. It seriously do. But we're still trying to look at the glass like half full as opposed to half empty. So we're gonna, try to keep our spirits up and keep on pushing. And, you know, hopefully we get to that point in society where everyone is actually treated equal, right? There's equality amongst all the races. And, we can live as, together as one for, once and for all, right? Well, I don't want to take off my blood pressure over that. I came on here for happier reasons. June has started, guys. Yes, yes, yes. June has started. And I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm always that bubbly person, but there's just so much has been resting on my spirit. But I'm still trying to like separate that, right? Separate it from what we have going on here. So this month of June, I know we're only open for a few hours from 9 a.m. until 1, Monday through Friday. And we are continuing, as I put right there in the caption, we're continuing the skip program. Yes, the skip program gives all of our potential homeowners an opportunity to skip a couple of months and to register. Once you register this month, which by the way is only is $30,000 off your initial registration, which goes towards your down payment on your home. You guys get to start your program or your journey, should we say, to home ownership with a whopping $30,000 off. So this month when you guys register, you guys won't have another payment until August month end. Yes, until August month end. We are big advocates for home ownership and the right for every person. Once you're earning, once you have the ability to earn, and after all your expenses monthly, whether you're doing it by yourself or you're doing it with the help of a family member, you have at least $50,000 remaining, put it towards your home. All right? And we're going to ensure that you stay committed to your commitment to home ownership, and help me God, you're going to get to your home just like everybody else that have joined this program and have gotten to their homes. All right? So this afternoon, I'm not going to be too long because I wanted to remind you guys of those three things. One, home ownership is easy and it's accessible, and we're making it accessible to literally all of you. Whether you're here locally or you're overseas, dying to come back home as soon as the airport open, please, guys, catch a plane. All right? Catch a plane. We're not saying that you can't go back at some point, right? But catch a plane. Catch a plane and come home. Come build your own country. All right? Come and build your own country. Yes, we might not have everything 100% together, but it takes people like myself and you to come and build exactly what it is that we want. Okay? Good. So y'all catch a plane. One. Number two, we're making homeownership accessible to everyone. So Whether you have big lump sum money and you could afford to build a mansion like we build, or you can afford to build a house, what we call luxury on a budget, you might not have the mansion money yet, okay? But if you start with the first house and we show you how to get to house 2 and house 3 and 4 and 5, guess what? You will accumulate the mansion money. So later on, you can build your mansion in the hill, okay? Number 3, the programs that we do have are all awesome, and we actually tailor the programs around your budget, right? So if you come at Fabulous Homes or you say, oh, I went by Fabulous Homes and I didn't get through, then obviously you didn't come in the door, right? You came and you stood outside outside on the shed, on the pavement. You didn't come in the door, because we find a way to get you guys qualified, meaning that if you can't do it by yourself, maybe you have a cousin, a family member, another brother, another sister, and even if 5 of you have to come together and put $10,000 together, and all 5 of you make the 50, guess what? Y'all could do it together, right? So homeownership doesn't have to be this big far-fetched dream that only rich people can actually get the house and so on. I need y'all to finish that. Homeownership is for everybody. You have to decide that this is what I'm going to do and just do it, because you're not the first person that did it. There's so many people, hundreds of you, that have decided to say, hey, I'm going to commit to my commitment to homeownership, and they did it, right? And they're just like you. They didn't come with no big fancy money. They didn't have tons of money laid up somewhere. Some of you might go to your shoebox and your shoebox might have, some money put up, but you might not have had all of it, right? But if you decide to commit and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I am committing to one day being in a position to ditch my landlord for good. I am committing to the point that if I want to go open the keys at my own door, I can do it because it's my keys. If I want to change the colors on the wall in my house, I should be able to do that because it's my house. I want you guys to get to that point where you have the ability to do so. And on top of that, I want you to know that your house builds equity. It appreciates in value. It's not like buying a car, right? And I can't do my homeownership seminars right now, so I have to tell you all here. From the time you purchase the car and you drive off the car lot, the value of the car goes with it. So for those of you that driving your nice car, you might buy for $3, $4, $5 million. From the time you drive off the parking lot, that $3 or that $4 million or whatever you paid for it that you could have put on your house, right, or as a down payment, went with it. All right, not even the dealer will pay you $3 million or $4 million back for that car, okay, after you drive off the lot. So think about it. If I could pay for my house and pay off for my house in about 5 to 7 years, right? My house, that structure on 123 Main Street or wherever you have your land, or say you're building with us in Avalon on the East Bank, guess what? Every single year, that house appreciates in value. So for those people, for example, that say they purchased the land from us 2-3 years ago, right? For $1 million. Do you know how much that land is worth right now? $5 million. The same land that they bought for $1 million. That's $4 million in equity that they accumulated in under 2 years. Yes, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not even arguing. It's just I'm really passionate about this. In 2 years, they went from a piece of land or a house lot that they paid $1 million for, that is now worth $5 million. That's $4 extra million that they have now to put in their pocket. We call it rainy day money, but it's really equity that they have accumulated on that lot that they got, right? Now think about it. If you had a house, right? And you put a house on top of that, it could have been like, a $5 million house when we had that program offered. or now you could do $8 million. Every single year that house goes up, right? So the house that you're getting for $8 million that is worth 13 or 14 million, or the house that you're getting for 10 million that is worth 14 or 50 million dollars, now add the price of the land to that, and you will actually get the value of what your property is now worth. That is money that you didn't have to go out and work for. Let me ask y'all this question. How many of you can go out there and say in a year, I'm going to make myself an extra 5 or 7 million? What you have to do? How hard do you have to work that year to make that extra 5 or that extra $7 million if you ever make it, right? Just think about if you had a house, guys. And that's the reason why they make it so hard. They make the process so complicated, because if you are not aware as to how important homeownership is to you, and you think that living at somebody's bottom house and paying $50 and $60 and $80 and $100,000 is good because you don't have the responsibility of being a homeowner, guess what? That's the reason why they're able to continuously frustrate the homeownership process, right? But I want to get you guys to a point where you understand that homeownership is necessary, and once you get to the point where you start on it, and just more than understanding, realizing how powerful this is as a tool that you can use for financial empowerment of yourself, you will understand why I preach this message so much, right? I want you to get to your house. I want you to be able to pass on a legacy to your kids. Too many of us are dying, right? And have nothing to pass on to the next generation. We need to break that cycle. All right? We need to break that cycle. At least when you pass, God forbid, pass on something now. If they're going to fight, don't let it fight over a couple dollars or some clothes. If it was that they had to fight over a house and the house was worth $30 million and it was 3 of them, at least they all got 10 million apiece. All right? They could use that to go get their own houses. You see? So homeownership is really big for me, and I'm really passionate about it, and I really want to see you guys get to a point where you realize how important this is. Stop sitting on the fence, right? Because at the end of the day, after all this crisis has ended, Guyana is number 10 in the world when it comes to oil finds, largest oil finds in this decade. This country is going to take off. And guess what? Those house prices that you guys are seeing for 8 million and 10 million, 12 million and so on, they're not going to be no more. They're going to disappear because you are not going to be competing with any local anymore. You're going to be competing with people that are going to be coming to this shore to take advantage of the resources that we have here that you should have been taking advantage of. All right? So, getting where you guys fit in now. Start now. Start now. For those of you that have the time, because a lot of you have been home, go to the website. I know we have been overloaded with application over this COVID period, right? But that doesn't say that we don't want to get more applications. We're going to look at every application, every last one of you that want to get to the point where you too can actually own your own home, whether you're going to build on your land or you're going to build Avalon in our community. Guys, take the step now. Do it now. Come see us if you're home. Our office is right on Church Street. That's 189 Church Street on the corner of Church and Waterloo. That's next door to where Astor Cinema used to be. You can't miss it. It's a 4-story building right on the corner. Walk with your ID. We need 2 forms of ID from you. We need a copy of your TIN certificate. We need proof of your address where you're currently living. We need a copy of your most recent pay slip or a job letter if you're working for somebody. And for those of you that are self-employed, you guys can walk with your last 2-year income statement. If you don't have an income statement, go to your JP. If you don't have a JP, come see us. We do have an in-house JP that can provide for you a proof of income statement or a declaration of income statement. Come and let's get you guys started on your journey to homeownership. It is that important. All right? If you don't have a home, like those people say, but Bisky, I want to buy the car first. Guys, y'all already know how I feel about that. I'm not saying that you can't buy the car, but buy the house. The house is going to allow you to buy the cars. You hear me? Not just one car, but the cars, right? Even if you get to the point where you can use your house as leverage to get, the equity in your home as leverage to go and start your business, right? That business that you might have in your mind for so long that you haven't birthed yet because you were financially not, capable at the moment to do so. Get the house. Pay off for the house. It's a 5 to 7 year commitment. It's not a 30-year commitment. It's a 5 to 7 year commitment. Some of you may do it even sooner. It's a 5 to 7 year commitment to get to your own house that you're going to pass on as a legacy to your children and to your children's children. Go to the website, guys. It's FHIGY.com. I'm going to put it on the post. If you guys already don't know it, that's FHIGY.com or www.fabuloushomesinternationalguyana.com. Go to the website. Go look up all the different programs. Go see all the things that we are doing here locally, internationally, in the communities, and so on and so forth. Learn about the program. Do your own little research and then come and see us, right? Remember the promotions this month for June. You're still getting to skip 2 months. So meaning your first payment will not begin until August month end. And then you also get, for all of those folks, there's over 30, probably 6 or some thousand of you between follows and likes. We had discounted your initial registration fee by $30,000 just to say thank you for all of those folks that spread the news, spread the word, talk about everything that we're doing at Fabulous Homes. We are so grateful for all of you. Thank you from the bottom of our souls. And I speak not just as Dr. K, but for my entire staff. Thank you for everything that you guys do for us and continue to do for us. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys this month at Fabulous Homes. Remember, the office hours now are only from 9 to 1. So we look forward to seeing you guys real soon. Yes, guys, I'm real passionate about this. Yeah, don't worry. Y'all don't worry too much. Yes. And I really want to see all of you get to your own home sooner than later. So with that, you guys have an awesome evening. I am going to post the website again for those of you that are still not familiar with the website. And reach out to us. We can't wait to see you. But most of all, I can't wait when I have the opportunity to just give you guys your key. Like God, I know it does something for y'all, but it does something even more for me, right? Just to see you guys, just the happiness, just that fulfillment where you know that, hey, I was able to do this. I now have my own home, something that I never thought in a million years that I can have. I now have my own home. Guys, we live for that moment. So until next week, guys, of course, I jump on social media for the whole weekend, give my social media people a break. And this entire weekend. So if you guys have any additional questions and stuff, just post them and so on. I will get back to you over the weekend. So be safe out there. And of course, please continue to boost up your immune system so that, we could fight off any ailments that we may have. And until next